Hello student, today I will explain you chapter coordinate geometry exercise 7.1 part 2. In part 2 I will explain you from question number 6. The question is, name the types of quadrilateral formed, if any, by the following points and give reasons for your answer. Points has given these 4 points. These are the vertices of the quadrilateral. We have to find out these vertices are the points of a rectangle or triangle or parallelogram, square, rhombus. You have to find out that. Now first one is A, B, C, D. Suppose these are the points of A, B, C, D of the vertices of the quadrilateral. Now all the sides you have to find out. AB, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square under root this is equal to, it is 2 root 2. Again BC is equal to 2 root 2, CD 2 root 2, AD 2 root 2. Okay, you have to use the distance formula only. Now we have got AB is equal, BC is equal, CD is equal to AD. 4 sides are equal. Now next we have to check the diagonals. If the diagonals are also equal, then it is square, and if diagonals are not equal, then it is a rhombus. Okay, diagonals AC is equal to 4 and BD is equal to 4. So diagonals are equal, therefore it is a square. Next question is, these are the 4 points of A, B, C, D are the vertices of the quadrilateral. Now check out. AB is equal to root 52, BC root 13, CD it is coming root 50, DA it is also root 85. Now AB is not equal to BC, you can check it. So okay, these all are different. AB is equal, not equal to BC, not equal to CD, not equal to DA. Therefore it is not a specific quadrilateral ABCD. Okay, next 4 points as given, you have to check it. A is late, A is this, B is equal to, C equal to, and D. B the 4 vertices. Now AB is equal x2 minus x1 whole square under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, is equal to, it is root 10. BC is root 18, CD is root 10, DA is root 18. That means two opposite sides are equal. So it is AB is equal CD and BC is equal to AD. Opposite sides are equal. Therefore, now check it, it is maybe either either rectangle or a parallelogram. Now check it, diagonal. AC is equal to root only 2 and diagonal BD is equal to root 52. That's when diagonals are different. So it is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Question number 7. Find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from 2, minus 5 and minus 2, 9. So is A on x-axis. Any point on the x-axis, it is x0. X coordinate is x and y coordinate is 0. Okay, from here 2 points P and Q, these are the equidistant. Okay, so as it is AP is equal to AQ. AP is, now it is x minus AP, x minus 2 whole square plus y 2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, this one got in, under root this, and similarly AQ is equal to under root x plus 2 whole square plus 0 minus 9 whole square. Now it is break it by identity, x minus 2 square minus 2AP plus b square, and it is 25. The similarly x square plus 2AB plus b square, and it is 9 square is 81. Now it is squaring both sides. So square root will cancel. So it is x square minus 4x plus 29 is equal to x square plus 4x plus 85. X square cancel. Now it is 4x 8x is equal to minus 56, x is equal to, it is minus 7. Okay, so required point is minus 7, 0. Next question is find the values of y for which the distance between the points P and Q is 10 units. Okay, P and Q distance has given 10 units. So by distance formula we can write PQ is equal under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, minus or minus 3, it is plus 3. Okay, y plus 3 whole square is equal to 10. Now squaring both sides, the square root will cancel and it is 10 square. So it is 8 square plus y square plus 6y plus 9 is equal to 100. Now it is x square plus 6y plus, if you, it is 64, 9 and it is, this will be minus 100 is equal to 0. The equation is coming y square plus 6y minus 27 is equal to 0. Now by middle term splitting, two terms are y plus 3 and y minus 9 is equal to 0. If y plus 3 is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 3, and if y minus 9 is equal to 0, second term, then y is equal to 9. Okay, so therefore y is equal to minus 3 or 9. These are the value of y. Okay, next question is question number 9. It is if Q is equidistant from P and R, find the value of x. So okay, it is the r, coordinate of r. Q is equidistant from P and R. Okay, now find out the value of x, also find the distance of QR and PR. This have to find out. Now first check, it is PQ is equal to QR. So PQ's distance and QR distance is this, square of this is 25 plus 16, it is 4 square means 16 is equal to x square plus 25. Now x square is equal to 16. So okay, shift this side. So 25 will cancel. Now it is x square is equal to 16. X is equal plus minus 16. If you square root, so two values is x plus x and minus plus 4 and minus 4. So okay, so taking x equal to 4, QR, if it is 4, QR, its value, now substitute the value and it is root 41. PR, it is root 82. Okay, if taking x is equal minus 4, this one, then QR is equal to minus root 41 and PR is equal to 9 root 2. Okay, last question is question number 10. Find a relation between x and y such that the point xy is equidistant from the point 3, 6 and minus 3, 4. So okay, point P xy is equidistant from Q and R. So okay, again then relation equidistance has given, so PQ equal to QR. So PQ is under root x2 minus x1 whole square and it is plus under root y2 minus y1 whole square, and right side also same. Now cancel, it is x square cancel, y square cancel, equal sign is, it's okay, left hand side and right hand side, if they are at the same value same sign, you can cancel it. So as it is x cancel and y square also cancel. Now it is minus 6x and minus 12y minus 6x plus 8y plus 36 minus 16, all the values will shift in the same side, it is equal to 0. Minus 12x minus 4y plus 20 is equal to 0. You divide it. It's okay. Dividing by minus 4, all these, it is 3x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. Now this number shifted that side, the standard form of the equation, it is 3x plus y is equal to 5. This is the relation between x and y. Okay. Thank you very much. When you will solve this exercise, you take your copy and pen in your hand and book also. You check it question from each and every question from the book, and then one by one you solve it. It's okay? Then easily you can understood it. Thank you very much.